Welcome to the product demonstration for FusionFox. Today's focus will be on how to use FusionFox as a solution. It'll be covering solution elements and certain fields and certain exercises that need to be performed that will help in using and supporting FusionFox. Let's dive straight into the solution. To use FusionFox, you'll be provided by the team as a link. The link will lead you to the following page where you'll have a username and a password and an option to select your language. Based on the entry of your username as well as your password, a selection can be made for your organization as well as your operating unit. If you have access to multiple organizations, multiple operating units, your username will allow you to make that choice. As an example over here, Peter the user has a choice to log into any of these organizations and any of these operating units. But if you go specific to such a user like this, then this user only has access to this organization and this operating unit. Let's dive straight into the application. As we get into the application, we can see, as we dive into the application, we have visibility to all the modules that you have purchased or have been allowed access to. They are my workflow and actions, my profile, Talent 90, which is our foundation. Then you have business structure and entity, you have security and user administration, Talent 180, which is our essentials, Talent 270 advanced, and Talent 360, which is our complete suite of all our HR operations and onboarding processes. Today we're just going to talk about how to use FusionFox. Now if you dive into the solution and look into employee information management, where you can view all your employees' information, as you open the screen does not show any particular information. As you click on this magnifying glass which says search, all the information visible and pertaining to all the employees is visible. In most of the fields, as you open the page, none of the information is visible. You need to click on search and then you have all the records available to you. Then if you want to view all the particular information of an employee like his leaves, his salary, independence, you click on edit and then these reusable components become enabled. And when you click on these components, then you have visibility and you have access to this kind of information. As an example, I have access to his salary compensation elements. If I click on experience, I will have visibility to all his experience details that are over here. Getting further along, we'll get into employee data analytics. This is another application which is going to give you visibility of all the employees' information. Now again, when we get into this application, it shows us general details of the default screen where you have all information regarding all employees available to you. If you click on compensation, the table changes and only the employee information as well as his or her compensation details are visible to me. And there's another feature that FusionFox has. It has the feature of detaching. If you're viewing at any particular table, you can detach that table and now it's visible to you in the entire screen. You have another field. You can filter all this information and generate and make any kind of report that you want to look at. If you click on this filter field and if I say I only want to look at information from corporate office, I'll have visibility to information only from the corporate office. It's very similar to how Excel operates. Now I have information only visible to the corporate office. Only the employees working there are visible. Further, if I want some more changes, as an example, I want to look at people whose annual salary is greater than 150,000. So I click over here, 150. As I click on enter, I can see that if I want to look at somebody from the corporate office whose salary is greater than 150,000, it is only one person and his salary is 216,000. So these are some of the fields where some of the tools that any of the tables within the FusionFox solution you can have advantage of. There's another field that imagine these are not the columns you want to look at. You can rearrange, reorder, and you can view those columns by your choice. You go into manage columns. And you say, I do not want to look at all the columns. I only want to look at the serial number. I want to look at the employee's first name. I want to look at his or her position. And I want to look at his annual salary. That's the only information that I want to look at. You click on OK. As soon as you click on OK, the system in the table adjusts according to the column choices you have made. Now this is perfect. So it allows you and it gives you the freedom to generate any kind of report that you wish to make. You automatically export it to Excel and an Excel file is formed. You can save it and you can view it in Excel. If you want, you can also export it in PDF and a PDF file is formed for sharing it. These is one of the few ways how FusionFox becomes very easy and very user-friendly to use. Another few tools are our organization Snapshot. These are a set of these are a set of 5 tools where you can view your organization in different manners. It opens to a field, or it opens to a page where you have a choice of making which field you want to select. If you select your location view, you can select over here, you'll be able to view all your employees by location wise. Again, if you want to view your employees department wise, you can view them like that. Project wise, again, you can view them like that. Position wise, you can view them like that. If you want to get a complete holistic organization view, this is how you can get this complete organization view. One single page in which your complete company hierarchy can be visible. You can zoom in, zoom out, and you can click on a particular person and say, I only want to look at till this level. I only want to look at people at this particular level. So you can unselect the others, uncheck all others, and see only at the top level who's visible. So I see over here to Bruce Bent, who's reporting specifically to Bruce Bent. If I only want to look at who's reporting to Stephen King, I can look at it over here. Now this control panel allows you to choose how you want to look at your information. The FusionFox's objective is not to limit the user to the choices we provide, but rather provide a plethora of choices and allow the user to decide how they want to view the data. Viewing the data is another experience. It allows you, it gives you access, and it gives you visibility to data in a manner that you weren't able to look at it again. That's the objective, and that's the core of FusionFox solutions. Now there are other options available. Other little tweaks and little options that we have available in the system. As an example, if you want to search for a particular employee, FusionFox gives you a plethora of choices to search from. You can search by his employee ID, the first name, last name, email ID, legal ID, contact number, work location, position, department, category, reporting manager, nationality. So you can even figure out which all of your employees are reporting to this particular employee. So you can find out that these are all the people who have Nina Kocher as their reporting manager. Right, these are all the people who have their reporting manager as Nina Kocher. So it's very easy to search and filter through data because of our solution. Then you have this application called Master Data Management, which allows you as a user to make the choices, to define the choices that users are allowed to make. Any kind of drop down that gives you a list of values, the options that are showing up in that list of values are visible over here. A prime example can be a legal identification type. We have provided as default as SSN, passport, a green card, a Nikama, driving license, or a PAN card, or any of these. Now in your home country or in your region, if you have any other item that needs to be as part of a legal ID, that should be visible when you do the search, all you do is you search for your legal ID type and then you add that item over here. You can add that value set from here. Now as an example, I want to say a sample legal ID. All I do is select a sample legal ID. If I want to attach a parent to it, I attach a parent to it. If I want to attach a local name or notes to it, I add some notes to it. This is a sample ID. Click on OK. Now when I have the drop down list available, this becomes as an option. So it gives the user the power to decide what kind of data should be visible to his or her users. This is all about a brief in how to use FusionFox. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helped.